The next recipe for Cook for the Family is Chow and it's from the Umbercumber ladies. That's also on Groot Island. It's a very simple recipe. Consists of mincemeat, that's prime beef mince, onions, finely diced carrots, red capsicum, plenty of cabbage, peas, and can be served with rice. All right, the first thing we need to do is get our pan very hot. I've already put some oil in there and we need to brown the onions off. Keep it on number 10, it's a very fast dish. That's what I like to hear, sizzle. The onions are becoming very shiny. What we need to do is just get them a little bit brown and get them soft. While that's browning, we need to take a look at our mince, grab a plate and break it up a little bit. You'll notice with the mince, it's not very fatty. I find it easy if you break it up with your hands, because the mince is the next thing we add into the dish. If you want to, you can use kangaroo mince as well for this dish. It works quite well, and as you know, it's very healthy. All right, back to the onions. They're nicely softening, starting to get brown. That gets all the flavour out of the onions. Place your mince in. And break the mince apart. Okay, the mince is starting to get nice and brown. What we need to do now is add the carrots in there. They shouldn't take long to cook, they're nice and thin. Mix that through, and the capsicum. And the secret ingredients is the curry powder. There's 2 tablespoons of curry powder in there. It's only a dry, cheap curry powder. It's available at every store. Sprinkle that over. Mix the curry powder in and let it cook. Nice smell now, the curry powder going through. Very quick dish. And also a little bit of soy sauce, roughly about 1/4 cup. So you've got 2 flavours in there. You've got the soy and you also got the curry powder. Next thing we put in there is cabbage, and let the cabbage cook through. And if you want to stretch this dish out, you could add more vegetables into it. You can add rice into it. Have a look at that, nice colour. Cabbage is mixed through. The last thing we need to put in there is the peas. Kids love the peas. For some people, if they want to put chilli in there, you can. Or if you want to add some more soy sauce. And what I like to use is a little bit of that Maggi seasoning. Just brings out the flavour. Just give it a sprinkle, equivalent to about 1 tablespoon. You need some pepper because you've got that cabbage in there. And a minimal amount of salt, just a little sprinkle, only for the mincemeat, because remember, you're using that soy sauce. Now, if you wanted to make it more liquidy, you could add some water to it, but I'm going to keep this one a little bit drier. Just a little bit more soy could go in there to bring out the flavours. Okay, that's ready to serve. We're taking a little bit of rice on the bottom. Look, you could use noodles as well, whatever. What you have is a nice hearty meal, very simple to make, very cheap to make as well. I'm quite pleased with that.
You can bake it or fry it, never know till you try it. You can even cook it up in a stew. Just roll them in flour and fry them on the stove, or chuck them in the fire and cook them on the coals. Serve with rice and a panic in the tea, some chips and salad, any way will do me.